Hi, I'm Rob McInnes, and I've been working in employment and disability services, mostly trying to help companies to integrate people with disabilities into their workforces. The problem is we developed a mindset over decades where we believe people with disabilities could not effectively participate in the workforce. We need to rethink this. This doesn't make any sense because throughout history, people with disabilities have participated in really meaningful ways in the workplace. And if we don't get them into the workplace, they're never going to get to realize the dreams for financial success, for having families, vacations, cars, whatever that the rest of us take for granted. These are Manitobans with drive, determination, and skills. We are all going to benefit if we proactively commit to giving them the opportunity to make their own unique contributions to the growth of our economy. Everybody who comes here in one way or another is part of the problem and part of the solution, and are allies together in making the change that we need.
If I think about what needs to change, I think that in many ways we sort of look at employment as employers on one side and people with disabilities on the other side, and there doesn't seem to be a good way for people with disabilities to get together with those employers.
I think that Ability Access provides a forum for individuals to not only learn about employment opportunities through the trade show component, but then also become better prepared and understand some of the methods to overcome any type of challenge in an interview situation, or preparing for that job search, or understanding disabilities better.
I'm really happy that the expo is here because it's one-stop shop. Everybody can come, check out the booths, and see all the range of opportunities. It also gives the employers a chance to really see that there's some quality employees that they may have missed in other venues.
As a wheelchair user, I couldn't get a job if I couldn't get in the door and there wasn't a bathroom for me to use. Well, now that stuff is falling away, so there's a very strong and clear case to make now going into workplace settings and at events like this to say, hey, it's time for a fresh look at this. There's been such amazing change, and we don't need to think of people with disabilities in terms of hiring the handicapped.
I find that the Ability Access Expo is a wonderful opportunity to showcase the diversity that Manitoba has and to highlight some of our employers. One of the things that I think is very important in a working relationship with anyone with a disability is making sure we set them up to succeed, and that may include an accommodation that they may need.
It's about the employers opening up their minds to the possibilities, realizing that it doesn't have to be an expensive undertaking, especially in my industry, in the contact center world, to bring people with disabilities into their sites.
The most powerful tool for changing attitudes is exposure to real people. Nothing can touch it. Nothing is as powerful. And among many other things that this day is, it is an incredible event of exposure, not just of people with disabilities to the employer community and to the agencies, but also for the job seekers with disabilities, to have exposure to employers and to agency folk and to other people with disabilities.
The Ability Access Employment Expo is an event where once a year, people with disabilities can come together, hold their heads high, and make no apologies, where they, along with employers, educators, and community agencies, can create new opportunities for greater participation in Manitoba's workforce.